Hello friends, welcome to civil engineering exam. Today we are going to see the MCQ related with repair and rehabilitation of structure. So the first question, dash joints are adapted in the concrete and terrace flooring. Option A, control joint. Option B, slip joint. Option C, expansion joint. Option D, movement joint. So the correct answer is option A, control joint. Next question, wall and ceiling plaster is always made continuous by a groove of dash mm. Option A 7 mm, option B 4 mm, option C 15 mm, option D 10 mm. So the correct answer is option D 10 mm. So the plastering thickness we always consider for 10 mm. Next question, finishing item on the walls are applied after the plaster has undergone dash shrinkage. Option A, drying shrinkage. Option B, plastering shrinkage. Option C, elastic shrinkage. Option D, initial shrinkage. So the correct answer is option A, drying shrinkage. Next question, the reinforcement in the RCC works is exposed condition shall be increased by dash of the minimum amount of prescribed. Option A 45%, option B 20%, option C 50% and option D 70%. So the correct answer is option C 50%. Next question, in masonry structure, shear cracks occurs in ceiling level in option A main walls, option B cross walls, option C partition walls, option D RCC walls. So the correct answer is option B cross walls. Next question, thermal coefficient of concrete is dash that of brickwork. Option A thrice, option B 4 times, option C twice, option D half. So the correct answer is option C twice. Next question, when larger span of the slab cannot be avoided, the deflection of the slab can be reduced by increasing the dash of the slab. Option A length of slab, option B depth of slab, option C breadth of slab, option D area of slab. So the correct answer is option B depth of slab. Next question, diagonal cracks are formed in the cross walls of dash building of the load bearing structure. Option A high rise building, option B double story building, option C single story building, option D multi story building. So the correct answer is option D multi story building. Next question, vertical cracks occurs in the topmost story of the building at the option A corner, option B edge, option C center, option D bottom. So the correct answer is option A corner of the building. Next question, horizontal cracks at the lintel or sill level in top story occurs when the window and room spans are option A small, option B large, option C equal, option D wider. So the correct answer is option B large. Next question, dash cracks are found over the lintels spanning over the large opening. Option A horizontal, option B vertical, option C diagonal, option D shear. So the correct answer is option C diagonal. Next question, the external walls that do not take any load and act as non-load bearing walls in the frame structures are termed as dash walls. Option A main wall, option B shear wall, option C vertical walls, option D audit case. So the correct answer is option C vertical walls, otherwise it will be called as partition wall. Next question, the remedial solution to the vertical cracks is done by providing the dash joints. Option A slip joint, option B horizontal joint, option C expansion joint, option D movement joint. So the correct answer is option B horizontal joints. Next question, when there is a central opening in the panel walls and the length to height of the panel wall is large, dash cracks occur. Option A shear cracks, option B diagonal cracks, option C horizontal cracks, option D vertical cracks. So the correct answer is option B diagonal cracks. Next question, when there is a central opening in the panel walls and the length to height of the panel wall is small, dash crack will occur. Option A shear crack, option B diagonal crack, option C horizontal crack, option D vertical cracks. So the correct answer is option C horizontal cracks. Next question. While using telltales, the marking is placed at the dash of the crack. Option A middle of the crack, option B start, option C end, option D top. So the correct answer is option C end of the crack. Next question. When notched tape is used, the movement is indicated by the tape of option A tearing, option B falling, option C compression, option D breaking. So the correct answer is option A tearing. Next question. Which of the following device is used when accurate reading of the crack or desired? Option A telltales, option B strain gauge, option C extensometer, option D vernier caliper. So the correct answer is option A telltales. Next question. Cracks in the concrete are bounded by the injection of dash bonding component under pressure. Option A epoxy, option B ether, option C acetylene, option D resin. So the correct answer is option A epoxy. Next question. Which of the following method involves enlarging the cracks along their exposed surface and filling them suitable material? Option A epoxy injection, option B routing and sealing, option C stitching, option D external stressing. So the correct answer is option B routing and sealing. Next question. In stitching technique, the concrete cracks are sealed by using option A steel dogs, option B copper dogs, option C aluminum dogs, option D bronze dogs. So the correct answer is option A steel dogs. So steel dogs is a pin-like structure. It will be inserted into the concrete. Next question. In order to provide resistance to the shear along the cracks, dash stitching is provided. Option A shear, option B diagonal, option C horizontal, option D vertical. So the correct answer is option B diagonal stitching. Next question. Which of the following is the criteria for selecting the sealant material in blanketing techniques? Option A amount of movement anticipated, option B shelf life of the sealant, option C pot life of the sealant, option D viscosity of the sealant. So the correct answer is option A amount of movement anticipated. Next question. Sealing of active crack using an overlay requires not only flexible but also dash sealant. Option A compressive, option B tension, option C elastic, option D extensible. So the correct answer is option D extensible. Next question. Dash sealing involves routing and cleaning a crack, then filling it with the flexible sealant. Option A flexible, option B compressive, option C compact, option D tension. So the correct answer is option A flexible. Next question. Bond breakers that are used in the flexible sealing are made of option A epoxy strip, option B ether, option C acetylene strip, option D polyethylene slip. So the correct answer is option D polyethylene strip. Next question. Which of the following is not the surface where gravity soak can be done? Option A column, option B bridge decks, option C industrial floors, option D parking decks. So the correct answer is option A column. Next question. Which of the following is used to fill very fine cracks? Option A flexible sealing, option B gravity soaking, option C hydraulic cement grouting, option D chemical grouting. So the correct answer is option D chemical grouting. Next question. Which of the following is the common method for repairing cracks in the concrete? Option A flexible sealing, option B gravity soak, option C hydraulic cement grouting, option D chemical grouting. So the correct answer is option C hydraulic cement grouting. Next question. Hydraulic cement grouting is mainly used to fill the cracks in dash. Option A foundation, option B brickwork, option C ceiling, option D outer walls. So the correct answer is option A, foundation. Next question, horizontal joints about dash in width should be provided between top of the panel or partition walls. Option A 10 mm, option B 20 mm, option C 15 mm, option D 25 mm. So the correct answer is option A 10 mm. Next question, dash reinforcement are provided in the masonry partition having length to height ratio exceeding the value of 2. So option A diagonal, option B vertical, option C horizontal, option D straight. So the correct answer is option C horizontal reinforcements. Next question, garden walls and parapet walls are examples of option A shear, option B freestanding, option C RC, option D panel. So the correct answer is option B freestanding. Next question, diagonal cracks are formed due to dash thrust. Option A downward, option B upward, option C sideward, option D uniform. So the correct answer is option B upward thrust. Next question, arching up and cracking of the coping stone occurs in dash walls. Option A compound wall, option B freestanding wall, option C main wall, option D shear wall. So the correct answer is option A compound walls. Next question, cracks in exposed RC member like sunsets and balconies are controlled by the providing expansion joints at the interval of option A 2 meter, option B 6 meter, option C 10 meter, option D 15 meter. So the correct answer is option B 6 meter. Next question, when doors and windows are provided in half brick masonry walls, then the hold fast should be at least dash centimeter. Option A 15, option B 25, option C 20, option D 30. So the correct answer is option B 25 centimeter. Next question, corner cracks occurs in the panel of concrete. Option A flooring, option B ceiling, option C walls, option D columns. So the correct answer is option A flooring. Next question, which of the following joint consists of pre-planned break in the continuity of structure or a component? Option A diagonal joint, option B vertical joints, option C horizontal joint, option D expansion joint. So the correct answer is option D expansion joints. Next question, which of the following joints consist of straight butt joint without any bond at the interface? Option A diagonal joint, option B vertical joint, option C control joint, option D expansion joint. So the correct answer is option C control joint. Next question, dash joint is another form of control joint which is provided in the weaker section of the member. Option A diagonal joint, option B vertical joint, option C dummy joint, option D expansion joint. So the correct answer is option C dummy joint. Next question, which one of the following joints is provided to allow the sliding movement of one component over the another? Option A sliding joint, option B vertical joint, option C dummy joint, option D expansion joint. So the correct answer is option A sliding joint. Next question, load bearing structure with flat roof having cross roof of intervals, the expansion joint is provided at the dash distance. Option A 30 to 35 meter, option B 25 to 40 meter, option C 45 to 50 meter, option D 40 to 45 meter. So the correct answer is option B 25 to 40 meter. Next question, in RCC framed structure, the panel walls of cladding are provided with a dash expansion joints of 25 to 40 mm width. Option A diagonal joint, option B vertical joint, option C horizontal joint, option D expansion joint. So the correct answer is option C horizontal joints. Next question, in concrete pavements, the control joints provided in the Transverse direction at the spacing of option A 5 to 10 meter, option C 3 to 5 meter, option D 2 to 3 meter, option D 3 to 4 meter. So the correct answer is option B 3 to 5 meter. Next question, which of these are the internal source of dampness? Option A groundwater, option B flooding, option C hygroscopic salts, option D condensation. So the correct answer is option D condensation. Next question, which of these are external source of dampness? Option A construction moisture, option B leakaging services, option C condensation, option D precipitation. So the correct answer is option D precipitation. Next question, the moisture from ground rise through dash and affects the material within the building. Option A capillary action, option B gravitational effects, option C porous, option D intermediate spaces. So the correct answer is option A capillary action. Next question, which of the following are the reason why flooding causes dampness? Option A capillary action, option B evaporation, option C poor drainage, option D improper joints. So the correct answer is option C poor drainage. Next question, which of the following alkali metals causes dampness? Option A sodium chloride, option B sodium carbonate, option C magnesium chloride, option D magnesium carbonate. So the correct answer is option A sodium chloride. Again we will see next video. Thank you.